there, it's Erin from littleslovelearning.com. I am back today to share more information with you about phonological awareness. So in previous videos, I have explained that phonological awareness is being able to hear and manipulate the sounds in spoken language. And we've also discussed that phonological awareness is an umbrella term, meaning there are lots of different subcategories underneath that are all about hearing and manipulating the sounds in spoken language. I have videos for each of these areas. So we've talked about word awareness, syllable awareness. Today's video is all about rhyme awareness. And then I do have phonemic awareness as well. All of these different subcategories work together to help our little ones set a strong foundation for their reading success as they go on in school. So let's focus on rhymes today, which is one of the most fun areas of phonological awareness that you can work on with little ones. Before we go any further, let's talk about the difference between rhyme and rhyme. Well, what do I mean by that? The first rhyme, R-H-Y-M-E, is a poetic device. That's when we have our little ones pick out rhyming words in poems and songs, or we ask them to create rhyming words. That's R-H-Y-M-E. The second type of rhyme, R-I-M-E, refers to a linguistic device. And we talk about rhyme when we talk about onset rhyme. So when you are reading a word, you can break that word up into its onset, which is the initial consonant or consonants, and rhyme, R-I-M-E, which is the first vowel and everything after. So for example, in the word ship, my onset is sh, and my rhyme is ip, sh, ip, ship. Not all words have an onset. For example, the word at. It just has a rhyme because it begins with a vowel. The first vowel and everything after is the rhyme. Now, the cool part we can teach our little ones is that our rhyme usually rhymes in rhyming words. So that's what we want to help our little ones do in this part of phonological awareness. We want to help them break up a word into its onset and its rhyme so that they can see if a word rhymes. So I like to do this by teaching my little ones to use their arm. So let's say, for example, my word is cat. I want to break it up by its initial consonant and then the first vowel and everything afterwards. So for cat, it would look like this. K, at, cat. I've broken it up into its initial consonant, k. The first vowel and everything after, at, goes down my arm. Now, if I want them to hear if cat and hat rhyme, I would do this. K, at, that's cat. At, hat. And then I would ask them, the sound down my arm, is it the same? And in this case, yes, it is. Both words have at going down my arm. That's the rhyme, R-I-M-E, and it's the same. So those two words rhyme, cat and hat. I like to use my arm because it makes it more concrete for them, something that is all done oral. We're showing them how to break up that word and how to check to see if the rhymes rhyme, to see if it's a rhyming word. This concept can be so tricky, especially for our young ones and our young preschoolers, but with practice and over time, I promise you, they are gonna get it. It just takes a lot of modeling and a lot of practice for them to get it. Rhyme awareness is the perfect time to start talking about word families when you're working with your little one. So as we use the example of k, at, and h, at, the rhyme down my arm, at, is a word family. I can put different consonants in front of at to make new words, and all of those words are going to rhyme. So working with word families can be a really fun way for students to work on their fluency as they get comfortable reading these words, or just working on blending the onset and the rhyme to hear how those words blend together to make words. You can also use word families to help them segment or break apart the word, so that way they can hear the initial consonant and the first vowel and everything after. The best way to practice rhyme awareness with your little ones is to have them sing rhyming songs, sing nursery rhymes, read rhyming books aloud to them, just practicing this rhyme all day long so that they can really listen to it and you can model for them how to pick out rhyming words and how to produce rhyming words. But there are some other fun things you can do as well, especially to work on onset rhyme. So I'm going to give you 5 quick ideas right now that you can use today with your little one at home or with your students in your classroom. Number 1, you can say 2 words aloud and you can ask them if they rhyme. If they rhyme, have them clap their hands together. If they don't rhyme, have them cross their arms over their chest. Again, I'm going to link my rhyming video down below so you can see all of my ideas there. Number 2, this time you're going to say 3 words out loud. 2 of them will rhyme and 1 of them won't. Ask them to pick out the word that doesn't rhyme, or ask them to repeat the 2 words that do rhyme. That can be really tricky too. Number 3, say a word and ask your little one to produce a rhyming word. This is a more complex skill than just identifying if words rhyme or not, so having them produce their own can be really challenging for them. Number 4, you can work on blending onset rhyme. So you would say a word broken up by its onset and rhyme and have them blended together. So for example, what's my word? Sun. Very nice. And then number 5 is the opposite, segmenting. You would say a word and you would ask them to break it up by its onset and rhyme. So for example, I could say, break this word up, man, man. They would break up the word man into its onset and rhyme for me. So I hope this information was helpful for you when working on rhyme awareness with your little ones. You can check out all of my phonological awareness videos linked down below. You can also find more information over on my website, littleslovelearning.com. If you have questions, please leave them down below in the comment box. I'd be happy to help you through this. This is a super important skill that we want our little ones to master before we move on to more advanced phonological and phonemic awareness work. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Until then, happy learning. Bye.